All right, let's get into it. Today, we are breaking down one of the absolute best ways to train your upper body, hitting chest and back together. We're going to cover why this combo is so effective, and then I'll give you the full workout plan, step by step, to build a seriously strong and balanced physique.
So ask yourself this: what's the real secret to building that impressive, well-proportioned upper body? You know, the kind that looks powerful from every angle. Well, it's not just about throwing a bunch of random exercises together, it's about having a smart, structured plan. And that's exactly what we're going to build today.
So here's the game plan. First, we'll talk about why this workout combination is such a powerhouse. Then we'll dive into our 3 exercise pairings. The first for building a solid foundation, the second for shape and width, and the third for all that detail and isolation. We'll wrap it up with a perfect finisher and then give you the complete workout blueprint you can take right with you.
Okay, so why train chest and back on the same day? It all comes down to a classic bodybuilding principle: pairing opposing muscle groups. Think about it. Your chest muscles push and your back muscles pull. When you train them back to back, you're not just saving time, you're actually creating this amazing balance, ensuring one side doesn't overpower the other, which is key for both aesthetics and injury prevention.
First things first, we've got to lay the foundation. This first pair of exercises is all about the heavy lifting. These are big, compound movements designed to pack on some serious mass and build that raw, functional strength in both your chest and your back.
Kicking things off with the incline barbell press, this is an absolute staple for building that full upper shelf of the chest. So you're going to set your bench to about a 30 to 45 degree angle. Grab that bar just a bit wider than your shoulders. Lower it down to your upper chest with full control, and then explode up, really focusing on squeezing those upper pecs at the top.
Now, let's talk real for a second. The biggest mistakes I see are people bouncing the bar off their chest like a trampoline or flaring their elbows way out to the sides. Don't do that. The pro tip here is to slow it down. Use a controlled tempo. We're aiming for 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps where the muscle is doing the work, not momentum.
All right, let's flip the script and hit the back. The T-bar row is an old-school classic for a reason. It builds a thick, dense back. You're going to get into that bent-over position, making sure your back stays in a nice, natural position, no rounding. Pull that handle right up towards your lower chest, and at the top, I want you to pause for a split second and just squeeze those back muscles together.
And listen, this one is super important. The #1 mistake here is ego lifting. People load up the bar, their back rounds over, and they start yanking the weight up. That is a one-way ticket to a lower back injury. So please, leave the ego at the door. Strict form is everything here. We're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 10 solid reps.
Okay, our foundation is built. Now it's time to start sculpting. This next pair of exercises is all about refining the physique. We're going to work on shaping the lower chest and then building that impressive back width to create that classic V-taper look. For shaping the chest, the decline dumbbell press is fantastic. It really hones in on that lower portion of the pecs. So set your bench to a slight decline. Bring the dumbbells up together with a really powerful squeeze, and then, this is key, lower them slowly and with total control. You should feel a great stretch across your lower chest.
For this one, the goal is 3 sets in that 10 to 12 rep range. The big thing to avoid is just letting the dumbbells crash down. Keep the movement smooth and deliberate. That's how you really target those muscle fibers in the lower chest.
And for that V-taper, we're heading to the wide grip lat pull down. The wide grip is essential. I want you to sit tall, keep your chest up, and think about pulling the bar down by driving your elbows down and back. That's where the magic happens. You should feel your lats, the big muscles on the sides of your back, doing all the work.
And here's the plan: 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. A huge mistake people make is leaning way too far back and using their body weight to swing the bar down. Stay pretty upright. Make your lats do the work. That's how you build a wide back.
Okay, foundation, check. Shape and width, check. Now we get to the fun part, the fine-tuning. This third and final pair of exercises is all about isolation. This is where we carve out the definition and really make the muscles pop.
For chest detail, nothing beats the cable crossover. The amazing thing about cables is they provide constant tension on the muscle through the entire rep. So you're going to stand right in the middle, lean forward just a bit, and bring those handles down and together in front of you. Really focus on a hard, intense squeeze of your inner chest. Now listen, with an isolation move like this, heavy weight is your worst enemy. The goal here is to feel the muscle, not to move a huge stack of plates. Go with a light to moderate weight, keep the tempo slow and controlled, and we're going to aim for higher reps here. 3 sets of 12 to 15. You should feel a serious burn. And for our back detail, we're doing the chest-supported dumbbell row. This exercise is just brilliant because it takes all the stress off your lower back. Your chest is supported, so all you have to do is focus on pulling with your back muscles. You just lie face down on an incline bench and row those dumbbells up, squeezing hard at the top.
The key here is to avoid jerking the weight or using tiny half reps. We want a smooth, full range of motion, all the way down for a good stretch and all the way up for a tight contraction. Let's aim for 3 clean sets of 10 to 12 reps to really maximize that muscle growth.
We are almost there. To finish the workout and leave nothing in the tank, we have the perfect finisher. This last exercise is all about maximizing lat activation and really cementing that mind-muscle connection, which is your brain's ability to really feel the target muscle doing the work.
And that finisher is the straight arm cable pull down. This is such a great isolation move. Your arms stay almost completely straight the whole time. You're just going to stand back a bit and use your lats to pull the bar down to your thighs in a big arc. It's an incredible way to isolate the back and burn out those lats.
This is our final push. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. The most important thing here is to keep those elbows from bending. The moment you start bending your arms, your triceps take over. Let your lats do all the work, from the pull all the way down to the controlled stretch on the way back up.
And that's a wrap. So let's put this all together into one simple, complete plan that you can screenshot, save, and take right with you to the gym for your next upper body day.
And here it is, your complete blueprint. This is the money slide right here. 7 exercises all laid out with the exact sets and reps, taking you from heavy foundation work through shaping and width all the way to detailed isolation. This is a battle-tested, incredibly effective plan.
So I'll leave you with this one question. You have the blueprint now. You know exactly what to do. But the real question is, are you going to commit to the single most important principle we talked about today and prioritize perfect form over heavy weight? Because honestly, the answer to that question is what will truly define your results.